Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sunday, another manga reading log. Told you it was coming today. Jeez, doubters. So I read through everything. Um, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was the end of the series for Saint Seiya. There is a sequel called Next Generation. Or maybe it's Next Dimension. Next something. Anyways, that exists, and it is actually the direct sequel written by the same author to Saint Seiya. I guess it's also a prequel. It's both somehow. There are other spin-offs to this series as well. Most of them are canonical. The only one that isn't is not episode G, but the other one, I believe. In any case, they're not all written by the same author. They are commissioned by him, though, to other authors to write his work for him and draw it, since he's still busy with writing Next Dimension or Generation, whatever it's called. But anyways, this started the Poseidon arc, which was really cool. They showed off a lot of cooler moves in this one, especially Andromeda. So that was sick. I really like to see that. I think it's Omega, the one that's not canon. But yeah, so the Poseidon arc, this is Poseidon right here. You can see because he's got a little trident on his forehead. Is over super fast. I'm pretty sure that this is actually the last one. And then we start into the nice what's it called arc? The last arc. Oh, I guess this one's not the end. Then we start into the pretty cool here. You can see Poseidon and his mariners right there. But then we start into the last arc, the Hades arc, after that one's over with. Here you can see Seiya wearing the Sagittarius armor. I don't know why, I didn't realize this, but I don't know why a lot of games have Seiya wearing the Sagittarius armor so much, because he actually doesn't really wear it for only one fight. I was surprised. So yep, this is the end of the Poseidon chapter, number 18. So it runs for, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volumes. So 14 to 18 it runs for. So a very quick arc. The rest of them is the Hades arc right here, 19 to 28. So that's like 10 volumes long, I guess. But still, not so bad. I think the longest one actually ends up being the first arc, which is Sanctuary. But still, this Hades arc I thought was great. The Poseidon arc I didn't think was that good until I read the Hades arc. There's some tie-ins from the Poseidon arc into the Hades arc, which made it a lot better. But the Poseidon arc overall felt like just a movie. It felt like it should have been a movie, you know? Like an anime movie. That doesn't really amount to anything. But because it does tie into the story, I was glad that actually it was in existence and not a movie, because I thought that was a really cool tie-in, the way that they did it. So that was a really good job, especially since I didn't like that arc that much. So to see it kind of actually matter, I was like, wow. Also, do you guys see that they made a new sea? So that was neat. I didn't know that was going to happen. It makes the Poseidon arc a little out of date, because they each have a pillar that they have to defend. So there's the North Atlantic, the South Atlantic. There's 7 of them. They call them the 7 seas. But now there's the Southern Ocean. So it's not right anymore. Who knew? In 1990, they thought they knew all the ocean's name, but no, they were wrong. I also really like these. They travel through all of these dimensions, so that's how they travel through them. They run through these galaxy things. It's pretty neat looking. Anyways, so the Hades arc. Hades wants to put the Earth into an endless darkness. And Athena obviously would not like that to happen. So that would be cool if it didn't happen. But then all of a sudden, Hades invades Sanctuary, and he's trying to kill Athena because obviously she's trying to stop him. So the knights have to defend Athena, and then eventually they have to go actually into Hell itself. You can see Seiya's new Pegasus armor. It looks really cool. And defeat Hades. So it was a really cool arc. There's a lot of Greek stuff. Orpheus is in here. So if you guys like Persona 3, then you'll know that that's the main character's persona. And Thanatos plays a big role as well, which is the other side of his persona. So that, you know, that's always neat. Tons of Greek mythology in this arc, which was really cool too. So I definitely enjoyed it a lot. Is it my favorite arc? Yeah, I would say it is. You know, there's a lot of team up. A lot of it ends up being just Seiya and Shun, or the Andromeda Knight, just kind of go through and just wreck shit. This one is a really cool cover, one of my favorite covers for this series. It's got all of the Zodiacs on here. You can see a little bit more of them at the top. So that was really cool to see all the Golden Knights, you know, on one cover. That's, I think, super sick. This one was actually wrapped, you know, for my free sticker to Japan. It felt dirty, actually opening it, because, like, you know, it's such an old book, and then to open the shrink wrap, just so I could read it with my filthy eyes, you know, it felt like a sin. But I had to do it, so I did it. It was worth it. But what you had to do is you would peel this off, and then you put it onto a postcard, and you could make a collage with all the other ones. So there's a whole thing in 2008. Pretty cool. And obviously, it's done now. I'm not going to send my Ichigo sticker to Japan. I know it's sad. Oh well. For the last bit here, they did all the knights had a cover except for Ikki. Ikki gets ripped off. It's too bad, because I like Ikki. Everybody likes Ikki, I think. But yeah, so that was cool. This arc, like, really goes crazy. It takes them to the next level. You know, it would be really interesting to see Zeus and things like that. So maybe that's explored in another series, but I don't know. I would really like to see Zeus. We have Poseidon and Hades. Zeus is the last one left. I know one of the series follows the Lion Knight, you know, the Leo Knight, as he has to go through, and that's Thanatos. He's really cool. They have to go through and defeat all the Titans, and that sounded sick too. Here's the Thanatos armor. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Hypnos, and this is Thanatos. So I thought their armor design was actually really cool too. And this is the last volume, volume 28. I would really love to read the other series. Again, they are not made in English, so maybe I will go to Canada and you know, get them in English, but that's about the only way that that's going to happen, unless Kodansha out of nowhere decides to publish them, or Seven Seas. I guess Seven Seas probably has the rights to Saint Seiya, since they're posting, you know, they're releasing Sunita's show. But I really don't know how the spin-offs work. I don't understand if, like, you know, if Shonen Jump released Saint Seiya, I mean, how can Seven Seas release Sunita's show when it's like a spin-off of Saint Seiya? That's complicated. So I don't get how that works, but I don't really care how that works. I just would like my manga, and I know it's never gonna come to me from Shonen Jump. So unless Kodansha or somebody else does it, I'm SOL. But anyways, that's it for today. Next week, you know, I'm gonna be back to reading, like, my regular TBR. I just had to read Saint Seiya because, like, it was totally my Grail series. I had to get it. It was like my mission, and then when I got it, I was so pumped. But the downside is that I can't get the spin-offs. But this was like such a fun series to collect. It was such a good series to read. It's definitely one of my favorites after reading it through. I strongly recommend, if you guys have any interest in it still, please read it. Give this series the justice it deserves. We need to march down to Federal Hill and say, release and reprint Saint Seiya. Shonen Jump Viz Media of America. It needs to happen. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you had a fun weekend, and the 4th of July is coming up. I'll have another video up on Tuesday, and then the next reading log will be on Sunday. Okay, so I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.